good evening. Some days, a lot of times, we have to remind ourselves that I know we all going through something, circumstance, storms, trauma, whatever it may be, that is not more powerful than God. And sometimes in the midst of us going through, we forget the promise of God. We forget who is powerful. We forget because we let the things that's going on in our life, bills, kids, marriage, whatever it may be, put so much weight on us that we can't worship. That worship. We need to worship God in the midst of the weight. Worship God in the midst of the circumstance. Worship God and let God know that He is in control of everything. I have to remind myself daily that what I'm going through is not bigger than what God. It's not bigger than God. And God is going to work things out. And I got to remember that. And I want you to remember that in the midst of anything that you're going through, God is still bigger than our storm, still bigger than our pain, still bigger than all the things, our bills, our finances, our children, whatever it is that we're going through, God is still bigger. So worship in the midst of your circumstances. I'm talking to me too. I love y'all. In the midst of us going through, we got to remember that God is more powerful than our problems. If we learn to worship in the midst of the pain, in the midst of the sorrows, in the midst of the tears, in the midst of everything, the anxiety trying to take over, in the midst of everything that we go through, we learn to worship Him in spirit and in truth, that what we're dealing with will pass. And if God done it before, He going to do it again. And I have to remind myself, you are making it. You're not making it because you're so good. You're not making it because you're so smart. You're making it because the promises of God, Carmen. And God want me to come out and tell you that in the midst of your circumstances, my God, and it may not feel good, and it may not look good, and it may not be good, but you worship Jesus. You worship me. Let God know that you know that He is going to make everything. We know it's Him. It's Him. The reason why we still here today. It's Him. The reason why we still make it. It's Him. It's because of His glory, His honor, His promises. It's the reason why we are still standing today. And I'm so grateful, thankful that in the midst of me coming home from church this morning, I felt the fear of anxiety coming on me. I said, oh, no, devil, take your hands off of me. I don't belong to you. I belong to God. Yes, I might be going through something, but God is bigger than my circumstances. And I'm going to worship in the spirit and in truth, knowing and I know that we're going to make it.